And howdy folks, this is your old pal Uncle Al. Sorry I had a few problems. I have to deal with my mother who is suffering from dementia. That's why I have cameras and sensor plates and stuff so I can keep round the clock surveillance of my property. The second reason is a lot of you older preppers are getting to that point with normalcy, biasy, and nostalgia because a lot of my relatives have suffered and I had taken care of it. 2 aunts, 1 granduncle, and my mother from dementia. And the lead cause of it is normalcy, biasy. Why is the food prices are so up? You haven't been shopping for 2 years. Why isn't this all change? That's nostalgia. Okay, this is 2023. All right? I have to deal with this all the time. And when I read your comments, I'm kind of looking at them. Are they suffering from nostalgia or normalcy, biasy? Or are they have first signs of dementia? You know, you're an old prepper and you're getting to that point. All right? A lot of people were telling me, about the Cooey rifle. I know the gun laws in Canada is changing. It's trying to be like Australia where you can't even get a 22. All right? Or New Zealand. All right? Before, you could get a license and get a handgun. Not a problem. Slowly, they've been edging the rights of Canadians. And Canadian Firearms Association is mad as hell because they ban certain semi-automatics. They ban certain hunting rifles. They have a bill. Okay, 7 months ago, they're trying to ban all hunting rifles as assault weapons. Currently, they're trying to ban shotguns and 22s as an assault weapon. Okay? A lot of you haven't been into Canada more than 25 or 40 years. All right? Things have changed. All right? Depending on what province you're at, it's really hard to transport firearms. Okay? I talked to a few of my friends who are living in Canada. Depending on what province you are, how crazy the police are. Because recently they gunned down a little kid with a Nerf gun. All right? Big embarrassment for the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. He had a dangerous assault type weapon. It's a Nerf gun. You shot him 175 times. Great for liberal social country. I'm expecting these guys to pop out soon. It's not going to get better. That's another sign of dementia. Okay, normalcy, biasy. It's not going to be better. It's not going to be sane. It's not nostalgic. I don't want to hear it. All right? Unless you're in Canada right now, on the ground, boots on in Canada. All right? There's certain provinces, there's no problem. There's other provinces in Canada, you can't even get a 22 to sneeze at. All right, and they have one province, you have to have the ammo in one room locked and your rifle locked in the other room. And that's a 22. Isn't that the stupidest? I won't tell why, but I know which province that is. Okay? Like I said, I like shooting in Cooey. I shot a Cooey in Canada. It was one of the nicest guns I ever handled. Rimfires had no problem. All right? Once you get into another province, then it gets weird. Okay. If you are sensitive, I mean really sensitive, okay, please do not watch this video. All right? I have enough time explaining things to people who should know better, and people, why can't I have a link? Because I'm tired and I don't really care. Do your own research. Call Ottawa. Ask them why they're doing this. Getting damn tired. So far, 51-0 to the rest of you. Okay, this third group, other than like the first and second group, first group, you're all going to die. It doesn't matter. Second group, for the next 200 years, they're going to spit on you and call you. I don't want to put the little mustache on. Okay, that for the rest of your life. I like how most Africans and Ethiopians say the dark-skinned crazy white people. Okay? Third group, LGBTQI, the third group. I support this group. I like trans people. Not a problem. Gay people, not a problem. Lesbian, not a problem. Non-binary, not a problem. Binary, I don't care. All right? Lifestyle, not a problem. All right? Fact. Biologically and science. You say, trust the shot, it's science. Then trust the science, DNA, hard science, logic. Okay? I don't care about emotions. I don't care about your feelings. I don't care if you're a unicorn and dance in the play the flute or something. There are only two sexes, not genders, two sexes, male and female. Now, if your rebuttal is there's more than one than a male and a female and a squirrel and a thing, you have a mental illness. All right? It is not a lifestyle after that. It goes down and deeper. There will be a backlash to this because a lot of people fail to understand the logical point. They are highly emotional. They scream and yell. You know, it's like, okay, get the tranks out, put him in a straitjacket time. All right? You have to be logical and cold-blooded, like an AI, like a cyborg. Okay? And Survival Dog hears about that, and he's like, boy, go back to survival, Uncle Al. Problems. Used as a political pawn. All right. Plain, simple truth. You are creating... no, whoops, wrong book. I'm falling in the psychops of these guys. I don't care what Hubble's cat believe because I think he's also delusional. Okay? Used as a political pawn for certain political gains. All right? Perversion, depravity, and debauchery. All right? There's some things you're not supposed to do. Okay, if you're a teacher. It's fine if you're a trans or if you're gay or lesbian. Doesn't matter. But when you bring in your perversions and depravity and debauchery to school, you have to put your foot down. All right? A lot of people don't understand that. You teach the kids, you don't teach them your lifestyle if they're under age 16. If they have a question, you put them through a licensed therapist. Okay? Or ask their parents. All right? They're not your kids. Biggest problem is sexual misconduct. All right? We've seen that at the White House on Pride Month. All right? The most embarrassing thing to happen to Pride and gay people. All right? You caused it, and it's going to be a backlash, a big one. All right? This caused only 30% of America in favor of it. This is as a lifestyle, not a problem. 70% of it, like the rest of the world, are against it. All right? A lot of them, okay, considered it as a mental illness or a mental health problem. All right? A lot of religious groups, a lot of cultures see this as a perversion. Okay? I see it as a lifestyle because Uncle Alan's a little bit more open and I like the trans community. All right? Gender issues. Again, political pawn. Okay, a lot of you will be upset and get emotional. Please do not. You have to think this logically, because the big problem with a lot of you is you overreact. You have to be cold-blooded and logical. If you want this as a lifestyle, not a problem. If you step over it and do gender issues and telling people a man is a man and the woman is a woman and the squirrel is a squirrel and I can have sex with a cow. No. Okay? There is going to be a point where you're going to have a sudden backlash, a really strong one, which will put this community back 40 years. Okay? Okay? Gender issues. You could say you're a man. You could say you're black. You could say you're a gay black man trapped in a white woman's body. Delusional disorder. Okay? Now, if it gets to that point, it's either imprisonment, going to a mental institution, getting therapy and a mental institution, being in an asylum. Not very good for the backlash, folks. So you have to be really careful if you're in this third group. All right? I have a lot of lesbian and gay and bi and trans and queer and God knows what. All right? It's a lifestyle. I keep telling them. If you keep pushing it, remember what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah and the other 3 cities of the plain. They got nuked hard. God doesn't like that. All right? YouTube and social media. Okay? A lot of them are clickbait. I like Samantha Lux. She has a great channel. All right? But it's sometimes she does clickbait through reactionary videos. And more also Beauty with Trans, with Beauty with Trina. That's another person. I keep telling people, if you're doing for clickbait or reaction, you're a part of a mass psychosis. All right? You have to think this very logically and cold-bloodedly. You keep doing this, one of these days you're going to be in prison with a male. Okay? Or worse, you're in an insane asylum, like mass delusional. Okay? And you're in a straitjacket and somebody like, old Uncle Al, don't worry, dear, we're just going to give you an injection to calm you down. Okay? That's the lifestyle you do not want to have. All right? You want a lifestyle where you get treated respectfully, normally, and none of this depravity, sexual misconduct, or mental illness. All right? If you act emotional to this content of this video, or you could say it's racist, it's time to go see a therapist, a licensed therapist. All right? You need psychiatric help. All right? You're pushed to point from lifestyle into psychosis. Okay? Because I deal with a lot of elderly people with normalcy bias and nostalgia. Okay? That's dementia. Firsthand, hard to learn. Okay? So you better wake up and you better understand this. All right? Lifestyle, okay. Pushing it to a point where it's going to backlash and backlash hard. And all of you who use this as a political gain, movement, Democrats and leftists, you better think you better get a lawyer and hope the guy next to you don't shank you in prison or make you a paper mache doll in the asylum. All right? So understand this. There's going to be a very bad backlash. And I'll catch you later. You have a nice day. And remember, we're all of God's children and we're all into this. This is illusion. Okay? I have to be serious. And I'll get back to normalcy, biasy, old preppers, and what they think the world, it's going to get better. No, it isn't. All right. So, like I say, grow a garden, be a nice person. Long live the Republic. A lot of you are still in the clouds, have no idea, and still trapped in that 50-mile circle. Okay? This is the blunt truth. If you find anything wrong with it, you are one of the sensitive groups, like the three I talked about. Especially this third group. If you get hurt feelings, if you're something you don't feel right, then talk to old Uncle Al. Don't blurt it out. Go see a therapist. All right? A lot of you have no idea what's going on. You will react like a crazy person. And society, after a while, will backlash against the debauchery and insanity and, what I wrote down, perversion and sexual misconduct. Hard. Okay, folks, you have a nice day now. We're going to be back to our regular programming of survival, where everybody's going, nuclear war, nuclear war. This is old Uncle Al. No. Or economic failure. World Economic Forum. Okay, I don't do fear porn. You're going to get both barrels of the truth kneed into your nads. All right? You don't believe me? Go back to Canada. All right? Go back to Mexico. Go back to the Philippines and see for yourself. And I'll catch you later. You have a nice day. I'm just tired. I have to deal with so much craziness in my life. Okay, this is just a joke. All right, folks. God bless. Long live the Republic. Be a nice person. Share a meal. Get to know your world. And remember. Okay, folks. Bye now.